Largo di Torre Argentina is a square in Rome, Italy, that hosts 4 Republican Roman temples, and the remains of Pompey's theatre. It is located in the ancient Campus Martius. The name of the square comes from the Torre Argentina, which takes its name from the city of Strasbourg, whose Latin name was Argenturatum. In 1503, the papal master of ceremonies Johannes Burchard, who came from Strasbourg and was known as Argentinus, built in Via del Sudario a palace, called Casa del Burcardo, to which the tower is annexed. The other tower in the square is not the one giving the name to the place, but the medieval Torre del Pulpito, attributed by tradition to anti-Pope Anacultus II Pierleone, allegedly not a tall person. After Italian unification, it was decided to reconstruct part of Rome, demolishing the zone of Torre Argentina. However, during the demolition work in 1927, the colossal head and arms of a marble statue were discovered. The archaeological investigation brought to light the presence of a holy area, dating to the Republican era, with 4 temples in part of Pompey's theatre. Julius Caesar was killed in the Curia of the Theatre of Pompey, and the spot he was believed to be assassinated is in the square. Roman temples. The 4 temples, originally designated by the letters A, B, C, and D, front onto a paved street, which was reconstructed in the imperial era. After the fire of AD 80, the area was delineated to the north by the Hecatostylum and the Baths of Agrippa, and to the south by the buildings related to the Circus Flaminius, to the east by the great porched square of Porticus Minutia Frumentaria, and to the west by the Theatre of Pompey. Temple A was built in the 3rd century BC, and is probably the Temple of Juturna, built by Gaius Lutatius Catulus after his victory against the Carthaginians in 241 BC. It was later rebuilt into a church, whose apse is still present. Temple B, a circular temple with 6 columns remaining, was built by Quintus Lutatius Catulus in 101 BC in fulfillment of his vow at the Battle of Vercelli. The temple was devoted to Fortuna Huius Dii, the fortune of this day. The colossal statue found during excavations and now kept in the Capitoline museums was the statue of the goddess herself. Only the head, the arms, and the legs were made of marble. The other parts, covered by the dress, were of other materials, probably a wooden frame. This is known as an acrolithic statue. Temple C is the most ancient of the 3, dating back to 4th or 3rd century BC, and was probably devoted to Feronia, the ancient Italic goddess of fertility. After the fire of 80 AD, this temple was restored, and the white and black mosaic of the inner temple cell dates back to this restoration. Temple D is the largest of the 4, dates back to 2nd century BC with late Republican restorations, and was devoted to Lares Permarini, but only a small part of it has been excavated. It was vowed by the praetor, Lucius Aemilius Regulus, while engaged in a naval battle with the fleet of Antiochus the Great in 190 BC, and dedicated by M. Aemilius Lepidus, when censor, on the 22nd of December 179. On the doors of the temple was a dedicatory inscription in Saturnian meter. It is recorded as standing in Portica Minutia, and therefore its exact site depends on that of the Porticus. 18th century opera house. The Teatro Argentina was an 18th century opera house and theatre located in the square. The premieres of many notable operas took place there. They include Gioacchino Rossini's The Barber of Seville in 1816 and Giuseppe Verdi's I Giù Foscari in 1844 and La Battaglia di Legnano in 1849. Cat shelter. Located in Largo, Argentina is the Torre Argentina Cat Sanctuary, a no-kill shelter for homeless cats. As the historical area abounds with various breeds of cats, the Cat Sanctuary had been requested to close due to perceived health concerns, but remains open as of August 2015.